What's going on, guys? It is 0.85. It has dropped today. I'm super excited to bring this to you here. We're going to give you guys multiple different builds that I feel are going to be the next meta here for 0.85, and also just the best builds for you depending on your play style. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you find any tips in this video helpful. I'd certainly appreciate it, and turn on those notifications so you can see more videos from me. So go ahead and look at this here. The standard build has been 3333 for quite a long time. I still think it's a good build. As far as, you know, doing the skill breakdown here, it just depends on your play style. Like, if you're gonna want to be competitive in PvP, you have to take advanced rifles. The amount of focus that you get, less weapon sway and stuff like that, it is just, it's too good. Okay, it's just too good to pass up on. Your reload speed's a little bit smoother, stuff like that. So please take rifles. And then Constitution, advanced running, you want to go ahead with that, because this will actually kind of help you out in multiple reasons, but main reason is getting away from players or hunting them down. If you're a PvP player, you want to be as fast as you can. Now, as far as you know, endurance and stuff like that, I'm not too worried about it, because I don't really, you know, find myself getting super sick or anything like that, but it can bother some people. And, you know, the hunger and thirst issue, like the satiety, that could be an issue. So if you are concerned about that, you may want to take endurance. But with these builds here that I like to do, or at least in the 3333 build, I want to make sure that you guys are taking advanced in these categories. This will require some grinding, of course. And then we have the advanced thievery. I would recommend taking if you're a PvPer, or you want to do kill box and do end game type of looting. You're going to want to be a good lock picker. And then also, eventually, when you level your strength skill up, you'll be able to pop blockers open with a crowbar extremely easily once you hit a very high strength, like a 7 or 8 strength. That is a really good end game skill. It is the most tedious thing in the dexterity tree, so make sure you take that. Stealth, you can level up AFK, you know, but if you want to be more, you know, end game focused, this is the one you want. And then as far as the intelligence tree, advanced medical is king, hands down. All the rest of these can be leveled up freaking easy. It just takes time, but this one is a pain in the ass, and you don't want to be having the bleeding and, you know, wrapping and all this stuff, letting puppets attack you, and it's just a nightmare. If you're a new player, to be able to heal yourself with like 2 bandages is absolutely insanely good from a C4 bleed. I mean, good condition, mind you, perfect condition bandages. This is insanely good. Now, if you want to be really PvP focused, you know, you might take awareness advanced, because it will help you hear players and things like that a lot better. But, you know, it also, the hunting mechanics are now, you know, have changed, and they're more advanced now. So having an awareness that's advanced can help you detect those clues when hunting animals a little bit quicker and stuff like that. But realistically, for me, I would go ahead with advanced medical for sure. These are for fighting and, you know, dealing with, you know, sentries and zombies and all that stuff. If you get into a PvP scenario, you can heal yourself up after you finish the fight, and hopefully you'll still be standing at the end, and advanced medical can definitely help you do that. Now, as far as the other build I wanted to go over here, now for the other build that I was talking about, this is the build that I think is going to be a meta build that I'm going to be running. It is the 3-1-5-3 build, okay? And let me tell you why. Now, the strength, I don't want to lower my strength, because I do not want to feel squishier or anything like that, dealing with carrying capacity and hunching over and all this stuff when I have too much gear on me. It's really annoying. And also, you're weaker dealing with puppets and stuff like that, fighting them if you had to melee them and stuff like that. And as well as your bow skill is going to suffer a bit. So I would definitely still stay with a 3. This will allow you to get to the advanced rifles category, and secondly, it's going to take a while to level your strength, and you do not want to be back down to a 1 or something like that. It's just gonna feel like so much more work. But I will say this, the Constitution, it being at 1, it is going to sacrifice some health, 10 to 20% lowering of health, but you will regain it back in no time. And I think that the small sacrifice up front, you're not going to really know a difference if, like, if you get shot by a player or something and you're ambushed or you in a firefight, if you're going to die, you're going to die, whether you're at 1 or you're at 3 for this attribute. And I've just found that, you know, if I've ever gotten into a firefight or I've ever gotten ambushed, it's over before you even know it. And I just don't think that 3 is really that viable anymore. I don't think that it's needed because A, you'll gain it back, and B, I want to take some of these other skills under the dexterity tree, which I'm going to get into right now. 3 intelligence, I don't want to sacrifice intelligence, so we're going to leave it at 3. And let me show you, oh, and we got to not ever forget, never ever forget Mega Wang. Never forget it, okay? And then here it is. So with the strength, you want to leave advanced rifles on 100%, okay? Now, the Constitution, we cannot go, you know, past this. So that kind of blows. But from my understanding, from some of you out there who've provided some good feedback in the comments section of my videos, you guys have mentioned that I did mention that in a previous video that I believed I wasn't sure if, you know, the game would record and recognize this half point here, or if it would just go into oblivion. So I've always been really hesitant about, you know, always wanting it rounded off. But some of you guys mentioned that, you know, it will actually benefit you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trust you on this one. Trust the community. And we're going to go with basic and a half. Okay. Again, endurance already sucks. I never take a skill in endurance anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal. You will be a little bit slower than, well, considerably slower actually, versus an advanced runner. But we are doing something a little bit different here. And I think that we're going to go over here and you're going to be very happy with what we picked. Now, again, end game, I want advanced thievery. And taking a 5 dexterity allows me to get there. And then the second most important skill to me is stealth. So if we can take some stealth, you're going to want to do it, man. You're just going to want to. It will help you so much against being less loud with the sentries, especially the new one. We don't know just how sensitive that thing's going to be. So we definitely want to make sure that we're as stealthy as we can be. And as well as dealing with players and zombies, we want to definitely make sure that we have the good stealth skill. So this allows me some extra here, and as well as my advanced right here. Driving skill, I don't care about it. I'm not ever really driving a car as a solo player. I don't get the luxury of getting most cars because a lot of them are, you know, teams get them, and it's hard to secure it if you don't have a good base strategy. So I'm not dealing with it. So this is my build. Now, intelligence here, we want the advanced medical. Now, if you want to be able to get some engineering and stuff like that, you could definitely sacrifice the medical and take an advanced engineering if you want to build everything there is to in the game with the most efficiency. And then also, you know, it takes less resources for building materials, things like that. And also just an overall better experience if you're the base builder type. And also helps you with the cars, dismantling the cars, things like that, and adding parts back. So you could do this, or if you want to go ahead with an advanced awareness, be my guest. But here's what I would do, okay? I would take an advanced medical. It's made me so happy. I have had so many good positive experiences from it. It just is, it's incredible. Now, here's another thought I wanted to bring to you, okay? You could do an alt build compared to this one by doing this. You could take a 4.5 dexterity, okay? And then you could take a 3.5 intelligence. And then you could take a basic survival, and then you could have advanced medical. That way you have a north compass marker, okay? And then if you're a beginner, you can at least find your north at all times using focus mode. And then we would take advanced thievery and a medium stealth. And that to me is still excellent. It is still good. You know, you would be sacrificing that a little extra half to quarter piece there with the stealth, but I'm okay with that because this one is really versatile. And realistically, this would allow you to craft a starter backpack with just a couple materials as well as starting armor. And armor, I'm telling you, man, whether you find some on a puppet or you find some in a bunker or on a player or something like that, it will save your life. So if you have the ability to get early armor, early game, your survivability goes up exponentially. So in my opinion, this is a very versatile build, okay? Very versatile. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead with the 3153 build just because I want to just have one of my stats out of 5. And I just want to have it done all the way, just taken care of. So I'm going to just revert it back here to that. And we're going to do 3 and then bring that sucker back up to 5. And there you go. But let me tell you this. Alt build. You could take a 3 dexterity and a 5 intelligence. That's another one. 3135. And what that'll get you is an advanced medical, and then also you can make a medium to a quarter awareness, and that is very, very good. Or you could take medium, okay, and then you could take that survival that I mentioned. So this is again another extremely versatile build, and then obviously advanced thievery. So, or if you don't care about like lockers as far as like, you know, at the kill box or raiding anyone's base, take advanced stealth. Be a ninja. Be my guest. It's a good skill to have, and realistically, you could level it up, but you want to be sneaky Pete, go for it. But I'm taking advanced thievery, and then I would obviously have a basic running, basic and a half running here, and then advanced. So, in my personal opinion, the top 3 builds are going to be the 3135 build with this setup, how I've got it, or we've got the 3153 build, which gives you advanced medical, advanced thievery, and medium and a quarter stealth, okay? And then all the rest of these would be the same. So that one, the other one I mentioned, or the 4.5, 3.5, which gives you medical, survival, thievery, stealth. Okay, those are the builds I would check out if I was you guys. And let me know which one you prefer in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you can see more from me here. And remember, be alpha. See you in the next video.